Hello people and welcome back to another video on the Mr. Neil channel. Now I don't expect this video to get many views, but this is just going to be my honest first look opinion at the 2026 Hornby range. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Let's have a look at the 2026 range. Is any of it worth it? So let's have a look. Stop going to the V2. A2, sorry. Right, let's have a look. No, stop. Let's have a look at the 2026 Hornby range. Here we go. So obviously the first thing we see is, the main Hornby page. So the first product is actually two Battle of Britain classes. It's a pack this time. I'm fairly certain these are completely new tooling. This includes 34057 Biggin Hill and 34006 Bude. Now this actually does look really nice. Like, I really like the look of these. Like, it's got all the rivets there and everything. We have the 4,500 gallon tender. Although what isn't realistic, I don't think, is the white little brackets and all the brake pipes and the wheels. I'm not sure what that's for, but the price of it is absolutely, like, insane, in my opinion. £400. That is mental. That's £200 a loco. And I guess it can be worth it, but, like, if it doesn't have cab details, and if it's tender driven, which it looks like it's tender driven because it's got wires to the tender, in my opinion that isn't very worth it, and it's Hornby Club members only. So I'm not too sure on that one. It's a bit pricey. Now the next product is the Rebuilt Merchant Navy class 35028 clan line. This one is £400 and it has a steam generator and it's completely new tooling. This one is worth it in my opinion. You get it winter 2026 to 2027. That's a whole year. That's crazy. Well, nearly 2 years even. But it does actually look very good. Obviously the livery isn't done or anything, but it looks pretty worth it in my opinion with the steam generator. I'm quite impressed on this, and I think this is much more worth £400, because if you think the twin pack doesn't even have TTS sound or anything. And I'll just look at the page. We have Stevenson's Rocket. It's literally the exact same as last year, I'm fairly certain, or that does say 2026 launch. I'm not sure what's different about that. And we have Seagull with a steam generator, £389. That's not actually that bad. Considering it's older tooling, however the Merchant Navy is completely new tooling and it's only £10 more, I think that's a bit pricey in my opinion. But then again, it has got steam generator and completely die-cast chassis. Stevenson Rocket price, £184. That's not bad, okay? Considering, if you have a look at the Rocket, they have fit such a small, like, they fitted a massive system into such a small loco, and you'd think this doesn't look like it should run. Where is the generator? Well, not generator, like, where is the battery for it? Like, is it in the firebox? Because if so, that is really good. Like, £184, that's actually not bad in my opinion. This isn't that great. Wait for it to load. It is the Royal Mail TPO coach. I don't like this, I'll say that, because this is really old tooling and they're making it as a pre-order 2026 launch. Now if I just type in onto Google, that's the AP HST manual, Percy and the Mail Train Set Hornby. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can. If we have a look at this, and that Sodor mail thing, that is that. It's just a retooled version of a Thomas and Friends set, and they're selling it for £60, which is absolutely crazy in my opinion. I don't think it's worth it. However, I do like the livery. The livery definitely looks nice. Then we have the new Class 60 tooling. This is really good actually. £104 for a railroad model, and I get it's a railroad model, but this doesn't look railroad to me. This looks nice. I like this. And £104, in my opinion, that is an absolute bargain. I don't actually know what 60038 is, so if I Google it, it would be a load haul livery. That actually looks really good. I like that. I really like that. I think £105 is definitely worth it in my opinion. Lumo Class 800 and Railroad, 150 quid. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's just a massive rip-off. It's a plastic shell, I think. Wait for it to load. That is not great, considering you don't even get coaches, and it's just blue with Lumo. It's not great. This, though, I am really surprised about the price. So, this is a TTS Sound Sir Nigel Gresley and a Pullman set in a really lovely box, but it also has a steam generator, so sound, steam generator, and Pullmans. And look at the stuff you get. You get so much track, and you get 2 loops in the set, and a siding. You basically get half of the track mat layout. It's really good for £500. I get it's £500, but considering you're also getting it in autumn 2026, that is really good. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's some sort of new tooling for the A4, because it definitely looks like it. And that, in my opinion, is really good. I think that's a really good price, yeah. And we have the LNER Coronation West Riding Limited coaches. I'm quite surprised about this, considering they are one-to-one connection coaches. For how much was it? £81. That's really good. I would say that. This is really good. And you look at the interior. It literally has interior. Has all the lamps. I think that's a really good price. And if we have a look at the West Riding Limited coaches as well, they look epic. I mean, look at them. Absolutely awesome. And how much is that? 150 quid. That's not that bad. I'm not sure why it says you'd expect it in winter 2025, considering it's January 2026, but, you know. And you have the A4 Mallard with a steam generator. I'm not actually too sure if this is a new tooling A4 or not, because I don't really want to watch the 3-hour Hornby live stream to find out. But it looks okay. It looks quite nice. What I don't like about this, though, is the massive gap between the loco and the tender, because there's not really a point in that door being there, is there? If it only covers half the cab. No. But, for £390, it's not bad. It's not bad in the slightest. However, I think they have released this before. I'm not too sure though, but it looks nice, okay? I like it, quite like it, yeah. And also we just have all the West Riding Limited coaches, you know, £149, you know, to be expected. Clan line, without the TTS sounds, no, without the steam generator, £319. Not bad. So Nigel Gresley, with the figure, I actually do like this. Hang on, I remember seeing it. Where was it? They had, Sir Nigel Gresley figures, which is absolutely awesome. For £259, though, it's not bad. It's just a bit overpriced. And the EMR Class 43s, £394. Crazy price, considering they're not even, they don't have sound or anything, but they don't look bad. They don't look very nice, but I think it's just a bit overpriced, as well as the 2026 Christmas wagon for £25. What? Then we have the new P2. It's not really a new P2 though, is it? I think it's just a new number of a P2. £300, not the greatest. And the 43 Lady in Red train pack for £500, but it has DCC sound. I'm not sure what to think of that. Gotta be completely honest, I'm not sure what to think of that. We do have the new Coronation though. I don't know if it's new or not, but we do have the figures, so really they're just re-releasing them with figures. To be expected, it's Hornby. But yeah. Now this one I'm very surprised that we're actually getting. It's the Flying Scotsman and Pendennis Castle in the Australian tour pack. This looks nice. I'll throw it out there. This looks really nice. They've spot on got on the A3 and the castle, and the headlamp as well. The headlamp looks just right. I'm not sure what the coupling is for Pendennis there. The front coupling just looks like wires. All the couplings for Scotsman. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, £500. That's not bad. Yeah, not bad. They do look really high detail, so to be expected. And then we have the 5MT 45473 with steam generator. Not sure why they chose 45473. Then again, I can see why. It's because the number is in a slightly different location and it has some sort of thing there. I'm not sure what that is, but this has a steam generator. Yeah, it's the old tooling Stania. Well, not the old tooling Stania, but I think, is it new tooling? I'm not sure, but it has a steam generator, £330. Not actually that bad considering it has steam generator. The B12, really like this one. £240 though, not sure what to think of that. Although it does have all the cab details and the painted cab, and it just looks really nice in my opinion. I personally think this is worth it, and yeah, looks nice. The K1 number 2005, it looks okay. It doesn't look the greatest, but it looks okay. Price isn't the greatest either, £217, but it's fine. Although, Royal Scot for the 1-to-1 collection, I was really surprised about this. This looks perfect. But, need I say, what the hell is that font? That is not the BR font on Royal Scot. What is that? That looks atrocious, in my opinion. I don't remember Royal Scot ever wearing that font, nor is it the font it wears in the 1-to-1 collection. But it looks weird. I don't really like it. Hornby Dublo Deltic. Oh, it's just the new Deltic with a different livery, isn't it? Not the greatest price either. You know, £400. 303 Squadron. I think it's the older tooling. Or is it the new tooling West Country? I think it's the new tooling West Country. However, it's just not really that great considering they're going to re-release this anyway as a non-preserve member and probably knock off £50 from it. So, you know. Hornby Wagon, £25. Not even going to comment on that one. 91 Neville Hill. I'm fairly certain it's the re-released tooling with a different number and name. 250 quid. At least give us enough power car. And then the VR Kitchen and Buttery Car and Composite Restaurant at the side of the Three Plovers coach pack. What a long name. £140. Let's have a look at these. They don't look bad, okay? They don't really look bad. You can see they do have all the detail in the coaches. I actually think for £139, that's a really good price. Yeah. And same with the 4-coach Mark III Virgin pack. I don't think they have inside interior, but it's just if you want to add more power cars to your HST, obviously. The new SECR H class, I'm not sure if it's new tooling or not. I don't think it is, but for the price of it, which is £160, it's not bad. Summer 2027 though, it's pretty bad. 08 DCC sound fitted. That looks awful. That's not an 08. That looks absolutely terrible. To the right looks more like an 08. Colchester TMD, £119 for DCC fitted on that thing. Looks atrocious. Has the big couplers. I hate it. Awful. Get it out of my sight. Or we have Duke of Gloucester, £290, railroad model. I'm not going to look at it. You guys can look at it, but for a railroad model, I don't like that. The new 08, it's not really a new 08, is it? It's just a repainted 08. The FKA flatbed wagon, I could probably make that in Blender in about 30 minutes, and they're selling it for how much? £40. It's just not the greatest, is it? Or if you want DCC sound fitted railroad Duke of Gloucester, £300. No, thank you. Or 3F Ginty. It's not Ginty, is it? Why is the cab so short on the Ginty? That looks weird. Oh, I didn't know that one existed. For how much? 70 quid. Okay, that's actually not bad. 5101 Large Prairie, £189. Yeah, it's not the greatest, not the worst. Railroad 47 Windsor Castle DCC sound fitted in EWS. What? 150 quid. I'll say it. That's actually not bad. I quite like that. Yeah. Spitfire, Newcastle. Same with the Australian pack. You can just buy Spitfire, renumber it to Castle, 4079. I'm not going to touch on the Railroad 37s because they're just re-released as of last year, but with DCC sound and new liveries. So, yeah, same with the Class 10s and Class 08s. Don't need to touch on them. Mark IV DVT 82. It's okay, £94. It's okay. Class 47 Railroad, I'm not going to go for the 47s either, or the Large Prairies, or anything that you've looked at. Although what does catch my eye is this, the GNR N2, number 1606. It looks okay. It hasn't got cab modelling, I don't think. And is that a massive metal block? I guess that's a weight. It's not bad, okay? It's not the worst, but it's not the greatest. I'm not going to touch on any of the railroad stuff at this point, because it's just re-releases. We have 90020 Collingwood. This is sound fitted, actually. £154. It's not the worst, actually. No, it's not the worst. I quite like that. But the 66s, they're just re-releases last year. New liveries, hurrah. This, though, oh my god, what memories this brings back. I had this, a similar release to this, as my first ever train set from my granddad. It's a Class 06 with a couple of wagons. I love this. I really love that they've re-released the 06. Yes, it is old tooling, but I love that they've also included having a station. What a good choice from Hornby that is, including the station. Brilliant choice, guys. £120, that's really good. And yeah. Same with the wagons, not going to go over them, or the EWS 60s, because we've already been with them. This, though, what the hell? They've a magical mystery tour, the Beatles Gov. If you guys don't know what a Gov wagon is, let me Google it. This is a Gov wagon. Yeah, that thing. It's just a repaint of the Hornby Gov, which is, I'm not sure how much money, but they're just re-releasing it for £34. That's awful, I'm sorry. Railroad 3742, DCC sound fitted, £150. Not bad. Royal Scot Class 90, DCC sound fitted. Sorry, £154. Really good, actually. County of Dorset. This is new, I believe. A new county class. £144. Not the greatest, not the worst. It would have been better if they'd done 1014 though. County of Glamorgan or Glamorgan, which is the preserved one, the new builds. But you know, again, 91, not new. This though, I really like this. A 56 grids. Oh yes, sound fitted, £250. Looks good. I actually really like that. Yeah, that looks like it's worth my money. Let's see, what do we have? Re-release Mark III, re-release 88, re-release 9F, re-release 48, no, 88, sorry. The exact same B12 but in BR Black, re-release Wagons, re-release 60, the Beatles. I'm not even going to look at the Beatles, I don't really want to look at it. And, well, it's all just the exact same, but either DCC fitted or non-DCC fitted. So there's Collingwood without the GCC sound. £100, that's actually not bad. Same with Windsor Castle, £94 without sound, not bad. Whole bunch of Mark 1s, just with different numbers. Like, what? What's the point in that? Green Mark 1s though, that's nice. £50 though, like what? That is atrocious. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. That looks atrocious. Oh my god. Railroad, you don't say. Look at that. That is awful. For £100. Oh my god. What? It's just a re-liveried 47, isn't it? But made to look worse. It's not even like they've tried to add in a cab. They're like, what? Oh my god. There's the 5 and T without sound, £250. Again, the K1 different. Ooh. 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 £300 for 56001 with TTS sound. That's nice. Oh yeah. I get it is the first one and it's like special, but I think 045 should have been released. I like that. Sound fitted 57. Don't buy it. I'm sorry, just don't buy it. It's just gonna be a 47. And then the 66s, yep. So that's literally the end of the 2026 Hornby range. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It's not been the greatest in my opinion. Honest opinion, it kind of sucks. Most of it are just re-released toolings. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, make sure to click that like and subscribe button. I'll just see you in the next one. Have fun for the day, my friends. And bye for now.